What's good? This is Trey coming to you with this quick video. This is why I became a pickup artist. Alright, so the reason I became a pickup artist is because of my struggles, my problems, and my obstacles that I had in middle school and high school. And in middle school and high school, basically, long story short, I had no game. Like, anytime an opportunity would come where a chick would be interested in me, I would find a way to mess it up. You know, I wouldn't pull the trigger, as far as like I wouldn't let her know that I'm interested as well. Or if she knew I was interested, I wouldn't go to the next level. So like, let's say she says, "Oh, I think you're cute," and I'm like, "Oh, I think you're cute too." It would just stay there. Like, I wouldn't try to kiss her. I wouldn't try to take her on a date. I wouldn't do the necessary things that needed to be done to take to that next level. So it was fear. You know, it's fear of failure. It's fear of success. It's fear of rejection. It's fear of, you know, having a bad reputation, you know, doing something wrong, and a girl like spreading rumors, you know. It was fear of going against my religion. So I was very religious back then. And, sometimes some of the chicks that were interested in, you know, sex. And for me at the time, it was like, in my mind, it was like kind of forbidden because of the whole religion thing. I believe that you shouldn't have sex before marriage. But at the same time, I'm not the type, I don't like to look weak or scared or soft. Like, I don't like to look that way. So meaning, if a girl was interested in having sex and I was put in a situation at where I was, like, although I didn't want to do it, I also wouldn't want to look like I'm afraid of it. So what I would do is I would just avoid the situation altogether. So yes, I just like had all these things working against me as far as like my mindset and my beliefs. Physically, I didn't really have much going against me. I wasn't bad looking. I was tall. I'm still tall, whatever. Like, wasn't bad looking. I was tall, good physique, you know, like lean, athletic physique. You know what I mean? So there wasn't, it just came down to the fact that I didn't have any game. Like, I didn't know how to create attraction. Like, if the attraction was already created because of how I looked or because of what I was doing, I was an athlete, so whatever. But it wasn't like I had the game to create attraction. I didn't have the game to transition into seduction. I didn't have the game to transition and move the relationships further. So those were my struggles. Those were my problems. I just didn't know what to do when opportunities present themselves. It sort of reminds me, like, in business, like when you have a prospect, you know, somebody who may be interested in your product, but if you have no sales skills, you can lose that prospect. You know what I mean? Maybe they are interested in the product, but if you say the wrong thing or do the wrong thing, they'll lose interest. So it's the same thing when it came to women. Like, some of them were interested, and I would do the wrong thing and mess it up. So that's what it was. That was the problem. And basically, I had a realization. I realized that there's got to be a way to like fix the problem. Like, there's got to be a way for me to like develop game so I could stop messing up these opportunities and start getting chicks that I was attracted to. So what I did was I went online. I typed in like the typical stuff, like how to get a girlfriend, how to meet women, how to pick up chicks, how to make a girl like you, all that stuff. And I read the information, I watched the videos, and I was like, all right, cool. Like, there is a way to improve your game. There is a way to, like, you know, become an attractive man and get results with women. So that's what it was. So once I realized that, I started taking new actions and developing a more successful oriented mindset. So I basically started to be a little more proactive with women. started to be a little more assertive as far as like moving the relationships further, and pulling the trigger when opportunities came. Like, when it was time to kiss a girl, I would kiss her, or when it was time to ask a girl out, I would ask her out. This was more so closer to the end of high school and in college, and the beginning of college for me, when I started taking these new actions and mindset. It still was rough because I still had the fears of rejection and fear of failure, fear of success. Still had the religion kind of holding me back. My religious beliefs are kind of holding me back as far as like how far I would go, or like the situations I would put myself in with women. But yeah, I started taking new actions as far as like approaching women, approaching women in college, and approaching women in like malls and bookstore, anywhere basically, Walmart, grocery store, like, just kind of working on my game, working on my social skills, my social freedom. And yeah, and after taking action for years, so like, let's just say I want to say that I really started the whole pickup thing probably like around 2013ish, 2012, 2013ish. That's when I really started taking action. I had ups and downs, but basically, as far as results, like it started off first, it was like, okay, I started getting numbers. That was like the first result I got, was I started getting numbers. And then, like, after a while, you start to figure stuff out. Like, you started to learn from trial and error. I'm learning from the articles and stuff online. And basically, I got to a point where, like, I started to develop game. So meaning I was able to attract women with my confidence, with my words, with my body language, with my presence. It wasn't just like a luck thing anymore. And then it got to a point where I started to create abundance. So I started to have options, meaning I had multiple girls I could go on a date with. If I wanted to settle down, I could settle down. I could pretty much whatever I wanted to do, I could do it, and it was based on my game. So it wasn't about like me getting lucky, some girl thinking I'm cute and me, taking action, pulling the trigger. It was me creating the whole situation, like me approaching the woman, me leading the interaction, me setting up the date, all that stuff. So basically, like I said, got to a point where I just started having options, and I could pretty much, I wasn't at the mercy of, whatever girl happened to come my way. And I also started helping other guys too. I started other guys that were struggling with women, that were seeking help. I would give advice and stuff and help them out, and they would start to see improvement. And basically, like that, that's what it was. Like, I basically became a pickup artist, best way to put it. And for me, a pickup artist is just basically somebody who just knows how to pick up chicks, like, but actually knows what he's doing. It's not happening by luck, or like, just like he actually has a game plan or a process that he used to pick up chicks. And it's not like he's doing it. At least for me, like, it was either I learned how to be a pickup artist, or I would have just been miserable, because I would have just kept shooting myself in my foot. Like, anytime opportunity came with women, I would just blow it. And if as a guy, if you're not getting any women, like, it's just a miserable position to be in. So yeah, that's what it is. Like, and as far as lessons learned, I just learned that, like, you gotta have game. Like, you gotta know what you're doing when it comes to women, or you will lose. You won't get them. You know what I mean? Like, they'll go for the better option. They'll go for the guy that's more manly, that's more confident, that is more has a better understanding of what he's doing when he's with the woman. Like, That's just the reality. They're going to go for better options, you know. Yeah, I learned that, you got to take action. If you want something, you got to figure out how to get it and take the actions. Like, you can't just want something and not take the actions. Like I want, my results started coming in when I was like really taking action. I started, taking action. I was consistent. I kept improving, without taking action. Like it's just, you might as well not even think about like achieving that goal. Cause it's all going to be based on your actions. Also your mindset too. Like when you're taking action, you want to also, have the right mindset while you're taking action. So for example, when it comes to approaching chicks, a lot of guys, they will in the beginning, they will solely focus on the chicks they find attractive. And those are the only chicks they will approach. But what you'll learn or realize is that you're not going to see a lot of the chicks that you're attracted to all the time. So you have to be willing to practice on other girls that you may not be attracted to, so you can develop your game. And then when you see the ones you are attracted to, you'll be ready for them. So yeah, that's some of the lessons I learned. But yeah, if you're right now personally, if you're struggling with women, to attract women, to get women in your life, and you want to do something about it, I can help you out. I could definitely help you out. So all you got to do is just reach out to me. Just send me a message. Just say, just tell me what you're struggling with. And I'll give you some tips right away. And then we can talk about, working together long term. Because if you want like really great results, you have to commit to improving yourself long term. And I have some programs that would definitely help you out. But yeah, if you just want some quick tips, like something you could do right now, just hit me up, message me, and I'll help you out. I'll give you some tips. Like I said, I've been doing this for a long time, like since 2012, 2013. So, and I've approached a lot of women and, I have a lot of references as far as like different situations. So like I've pretty much, I'm not going to say I've seen everything, but I've seen a lot of like interesting, I've had a lot of very interesting interactions. I've had some interesting rejections, interesting successes. I've seen other guys, I'm around other pickup artists, other guys. I'm around other pickup artists and guys who suck. So I see what works and what doesn't work. From my personal experience and from the experience of others. So I can definitely help you out. So if you're struggling, go ahead, hit me up, and I'll help you out. All right. Thanks for watching. Peace.